does the heter of not studying Torah during Christmas still apply today, or is it just for certain specific communities? Okay, so let me give a little background for some people. There is a sect within Chassidut. I believe today it's mainly Chabad. That at some point their Chachamim told them that not to study Torah on the day of Tumah for the Goyim, on their Christmas day, not to study Torah during that day, but rather, because from their Chachamim decided there's a lot of Tumah in the world, a lot of demons in the world resulting from all the sins that they're making during that idol worshipping day, and you don't want to give the strength of the Torah to these chitzonim, to these these other side beings, if you will. But this particular, so these parts of Chassidut, again today I believe it's only Chabad. Every year they make it a thing where on their the 24th of December, I think it is, that they don't study Torah during that night. They don't study Torah during the night, and they do other things like play chess and the likes. This is like the big sages of these Chassidut. That would be the one day a year that they would actually, do things that perhaps they didn't do the whole year, like play chess and other things like that. Now, this particular minhag, this custom, was not accepted among the majority of Klal Yisrael, and actually quite the opposite. In fact, quite the opposite, where you should learn even more Torah on this day because of all of the impurity that's being added to the world from this idolatry. We, in essence, have to add more purity in the world, more kedusha in the world, to fight it. That's why the Rav Volozhin, he actually had a yeshiva, a bet midrash, where he had two shifts of Torah learners, where each one would learn 12 hours. And when they completed, the other one would continue to make sure that there is Torah being learned 24 hours a day, all year round. So the minhag of not learning on this idol worshipping day was not accepted, not back then and not today, even more so not today, of not learning Torah. You not only should learn Torah on this day, but you should actually learn extra Torah. And in fact, many Chachamim rebuked the people that did not learn Torah on this day, because they saw that people not learning Torah ended up making a lot of mistakes during this day, making many sins on this day, and it's a very, very big mistake. So again, we're not going against their Chachamim that originally instituted at their time. We don't believe even that they planned on doing it permanently. We thought it was maybe for the time. But either way, this was not for all of Klal Yisrael, but rather for specific communities at that time, and it was rejected back then, and even more so today, for the rest of Klal Yisrael. Completely rejected. We need to learn Torah, as the Torah itself says to us, and there's a whole debate in the Gemara Masechet Brachot between Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Ishmael about how much Torah you have to learn. And they bring verses, Ve'gita bo yomam v'layla, that you have to learn Torah day and night, all day, all night. And then the Chachamim bring another verse. It says, Im lo briti yomam v'layla, chukot shamayim v'aretz lo samti. If not for my covenant, meaning learning Torah day and night, if there isn't somebody learning Torah at some point every single second of the day, Hashem at that point will destroy the world. Without a flood, without explosion, just simply the world will cease to exist. All the atoms will stop spinning, and pretty much everything will just simply disappear. So, chas v'shalom, that Am Yisrael will stop learning Torah. Because Torah Kedusha itself tells us that if Am Yisrael would stop learning Torah, Hashem will destroy the world instantly, with no warning. So this is also one of the biggest reasons the Gemara itself goes and rebukes anyone that follows this custom today, especially with those Chachamim no longer being in the world anymore. it's a very big rebuke, because we need more and more Torah today, more than ever. So I applaud you for asking the question, and I highly recommend everybody to learn extra Torah on that day, because there's so much impurity added to the world that we have to fight it. B'ezrat Hashem.
We are meant to be a light unto the nations, not to follow their misguided practices. Remember, every Jew has to remember that he's a Jew and she's a Jew. We don't celebrate non-Jewish holidays, even if they seem harmless. It's a zilzul, disrespect to the Torah, and could lead to Chilul Hashem, desecration of God's name. Stick to our holy Torah and our own holidays. That's the path of a true Jew.